Give me a moment. If you can't hear me, join with your mic, okay? You join. I don't know how to explain that. Zoom allows you to join with your mic or whatever. That way you'll be able to hear me, right? Okay, so for those of you who are just joining, once again, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're joining from. So quickly, we'll take a review on our trades yesterday, okay, on all of the trades yesterday, and then I'll equally give you reasons why you should consider copying our trades, okay, why you should consider copying our trades and all of that, all right? So I'm currently looking at the copy trading account, and you can try that, okay? The lowest you can actually start copying a trader with on bybit is $50, all right? But what I'll basically advise is, you can make it more, right? You can make it more based on, traders' activities and all of that. So currently, this were the trades that were, if we scroll down here, okay, this were the signals that were sent yesterday. Out of all of the signals, it was only ING that hit stop loss. Okay, and as you can see here, the copy trading account is up by 130% from 68% yesterday, okay, which is an improved, okay, which means that there is a lot of improvement actually in the copy trading account. So you have the option, guys, to copy trades, okay, and equally trade the signals as well. All right. If you are new and you're still learning, you can actually depend on the copy trading. Why would do the hard work for you? So it means that whenever all of these trades are taken, it reflects in your account. Okay. And then if you if you don't have the time, maybe you're always missing the signals when they are posted, why not try the copy trading stuff? All right. Bybit copy trading, you can start with as little as $50, but if you can do more, it will help you, okay, to your own good and all of that, right? So all you just need to do if you want to copy the trade, just come in here and click on the copy trade. Use the link we've been posting on the Telegram, right? Use the link we'll be posting on the Telegram and then click on the copy trade option, yeah? Okay, so once you click on the copy now, this dialog box pops up, all right? You have two ways to copy these trades, right? You can either use the smart copy option or you use the advanced copy option. So I will always prefer you use the advanced copy option, okay? Now, when you select the advanced copy option, it gives you the option to first, you want to put in the amount of the investment, okay, that you want to start copying that trader with. So for instance, let's say you want to start copying this trade with $50, you go ahead and put $50. Here where you say copy stop loss, don't do anything here, okay? Just leave it the way it is. And then you click on next. Once you click on next, on the next option here, it tells you fixed margin. If you want every trade to be taken, if you want to be risking like $10 per trade, that is each time the trader opens a trade, you want $10 to go into that trade and all of that, then you can go ahead and do that, okay? The minimum you can start with here is $10. And then depending on your capital, you can go as high as your capital. Here it says 10 to 50 because I just put in $50 to copy this trader, right? So I'll go ahead and put 50, sorry, not 50, right? Don't put the whole of your capital here, right? Just put $10 so that the trader will be able to open multiple trades for you as well, right? Then here where it says leverage setting, okay? Leverage setting, if we go down there, you'll see that, let me quickly go down there, okay? You see that the leverage are not, there are no fixed leverage, okay? But it is between 12x leverage, 7x leverage, 6x leverage, 10x leverage. So if you want to copy using our own leverage, you can equally do that by following the traders, okay? If you click on the copy trading again, by following the traders, leverage, okay? So this one, the leverage are not too high. We are very economical about that and all of that, okay? So we are not going to blow off your account with, high leverage and all of that. So once again, go to advanced, put in $50, right? And then you do next. And then here you just put $10. Now, if you have more capital, you can put $100 per trade. Okay, you can put $200 per trade, depending on the capital you're copying the trade with, okay? But if you do $50, $100, just put $10 here, right? It means that for every trade that is open, $10 will be what will be deducted from your account to open that trade. So in this case, because we use low leverage, you can follow the trader's leverage. If you don't want to follow the trader's leverage, okay, you can use higher leverage than what we use if you want. You can use lower leverage, okay? Just go and click on fixed leverage, and then you can type whatever leverage you want to use here, okay? But in this case, I just leave it as follow the trader's leverage. And then when you click on more settings here, right? You click on more settings, you have this option to follow the trader's margin mode, okay? The margin mode could be cross, it could be isolated, right? So you have the option to follow the trader's margin mode, or just change it to whatever you want here. But I'll just prefer you leave it as default. Okay, follow traders for the margin, follow traders for the leverage, and go ahead and click on copy now, and you can start copying that trade. So whatever trades that is taking, okay, for instance, there are 2 trades or 3 trades currently running right now, as you can see, all right, and they are all running in profit, as you can see. So this will equally be reflecting in your account. So when we make profit, you make profit and all of that, right? So this is another way to take advantage of, making some passive income without you lifting a hand to trade, okay? And then you can equally be taking these signals on your own and learning how to trade as well. All right. While you copy the trades, you can equally be learning how to trade as well, guys. Okay. To be able to do all of this, you need a bybit account. Just use the link in the video description to sign up for a bybit account and start copying the trades. And then join us on Telegram. Those of you who are not there already, join us on Telegram and start taking all of the signals there. Okay. And another reason why you should consider taking this copy trade is for those of you who are very busy, you come maybe an hour after a signal has been shared and all of that, just take advantage of the copy trading. Bet you that you will never regret it. Okay. Yeah. So let's see how we can make some money together before the end of the year, most especially for those of you who want to travel, celebrate Christmas and all of that. All right. So that is briefly about the copy trading. And yeah. Okay. Let's see. Today's trade already are running. If you took the signals, congrats to you. Okay. All of the signals that we shared today, all of them are running. So if you took those signals, congrats to you. Let's see how those actually end up today. And basically that is it for the copy trading option. Do we have questions as regards this? Those of you on the Zoom, if you're joining on YouTube, if you have questions as regards this, okay, just let me know. And if you're not on the Telegram, please join the link to copy this trade. You just click on that link, okay? And it takes you directly here, okay? You just click on that link and it takes you directly here, and you can just follow these things I just showed you to copy the trade, okay? So aside free, Fred, Sam, you want to say something? Dominion, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Though I've signed up using your link, I've signed up on Bybit using your link, but I'm yet to fund that account. So I just want to ask if Binance also has this copy trading feature.
I think so. Binance does, but they are using a third party. It's not as if they are, using their own stuff. Binance does is like you're copying other people's strategy. It's not copy trading like the same thing it is with Bybit or some other exchanges. Okay, Binance is using is it TradeWagon or whatever for that copy trading stuff. So it's not officially it's not like you see
Bybit
with other exchanges. Yes.
Okay.
So if they do like this, you would have seen me making videos about them. So I don't want to do the TradeWagon stuff.
Okay, let's assume somebody deposits like the $50 into this Bybit, and for the copy trading, can someone also be using part of it for the other futures trading?
The minimum you can copy a trader with is $50.
Or you have to deposit more?
Hold on. The minimum you can copy a trader with is $50. So if you have only $50 in your Bybit account and you copy a trader with, that is only meant for that trader to trade with. You cannot use part of it. So if you want to start trading, it means that you need to deposit additional money, because the account for the copy trading is different from your futures or your spot trading. Okay. So any money you put into the copy trading account, you cannot use it. It's only the trader that can use it, the trader you're copying that can use it. So if you want to now start trading your own, you need to deposit money either into your spot account or your derivatives account and be trading from whatever funds that you have there.
Okay, understood. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, any other question as regards this? Any other question before we go to the business of the day?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Daniel.
My question is, assuming somebody deposited something like 200 in his trading, like how much would be advisable to put in one trade to copy a trade? You said like 10 USD, 10 USDT for 50. But assuming somebody deposited 200, how much is advisable to use?
Okay, even if you deposit 200, now the general rule, okay, in the trading industry or in the trading business is that you shouldn't risk more than 1 to 2% of your trading capital. All right, this makes sense when you are trading with a trading capital of like $10,000 and all of that. Because if you now bring that down to your $200 account, 2% or 1% of your $200 should be around 2% should be $2, right? Or thereabout. Yeah, 2% should be $2, and then 1% should be $1. Am I correct? For $200. All right. So if it is like that, you will not be able to, get the required result and all of that. But there is a way you can manage that when you lower your leverage. Okay, saying that I will enter this trade if it goes against me by minus so percentage or minus $1, minus $2. I don't want to be in that trade again. So I wouldn't advise you to go all in with your trade. It all depends on what you're looking. If you don't know what you're doing, okay, enter a trade. Just don't risk more than $20 per trade. All right, until you are very confident about the market. Whenever you enter a trade, don't risk, whether you're using $200, you're using $100, you're using $500. Don't ever risk more than $20 per trade. The return you may make, let's say if you make 100%, you're making $20. Let's say for every trade you risk what, $20 and all of that, right? If you make 100% out of that, you're making what? You're making $20 back. Yeah, if you make 200%, it's all of that based on that margin you've used, either $10 or $20. It's good. And then at the point you'll be tempted to say, oh, what if it means that if I've entered with $200, 200% or 100% would have the 100% of that $200. If you're tempted to do that, equally look at the other direction. If you lose, you equally be losing your money. Okay. So it is not advisable to go all in with the whole of your capital. Okay. So if you have $200, you have $500, don't go in, don't risk. At most, it should be $20 per trade. $20 per trade. Whenever you close that trade, you go again. Whenever you close that trade, you go again. Okay. And all of that. Don't risk more than that per trade. Okay. Don't risk more than 20. Even if you have 20, that, which is why I say if you come in here and copy this trade, just do $10, okay, or $20. For instance, if you are doing that with $200, right? If you go ahead and do the copy trading with $200, for instance, let's say you go ahead and put $200 here, okay, in the next page, when you're using the advanced option, in the next page, you should be able to use what? $20 per trade. Don't risk more than that per trade. It's not a good practice, okay? If you put in your $200, let's assume that you put in $200 per trade. Yeah, why the trader is making around $5 per trade by 7%, okay? Yours could be more. Okay, yours could be more and all of that. But if these were supposed to be losses, it means that you're equally gaining more losses, or exactly, you're losing more than just making. So that's why you should be risking just $10 to $20 per trade. Then when your account grows to $1,000, you can now say, okay, I want to risk $40 to $50 per trade. Okay, gradually as your account continues to grow, you continue to increase your stake. Okay, that's basically, you continue to increase your stake, so that the whole essence of this is that if you lose that $20, you still have either $180 to still, fight back in the market until you become a winner. All right, that's how that works.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Any other question as regards this? Okay, guys. So yeah, use the links, okay, that are attached to all of the trades there to sign up and start copying traders on the bybit. Okay, specifically this trade. Okay, I cannot guarantee, though you see other traders with high percentage and all of that. Okay, but some traders you see there, they don't use stop loss. Okay, they always want to win all their trades, and they can stay in a trade for like a week or two. Okay, they can stay for as long as they want. But when you are copying them with little capital, you will not be able to hold a trade for that long. You'll get liquidated along the way and all of that. So just copy our trades and you should be good to go. All right. So with that being said, let's jump right into our trading view and then see what we can achieve here. All right. So let's see, we want this candle to close above this. We are currently at a resistance for this Starlink stuff. So if you are not in this trade already, there's no need to enter. Let's see how this closes. Okay. I want to see this close above this area, right? Above this resistance, and then maybe for a retest. Okay. When we get the retest, we can start taking trades to the upside for the Starlink. All right. And for gas, okay, gas, we are still sitting, okay, we keep rejecting at that 786 level, right? We are currently at that 786 level, so I don't know if we can have a massive rejection here to the upside. and all of that. But currently, for whatever gas is doing here is actually good for scalping. All right, it's good for scalping, but I don't have any setup for this. I'm currently on a trade. I think I entered at 8.5 or thereabout, which is currently going against me right now. So gas, I don't have any setup right now for the gas trade, okay, at the moment. All right. So 10,000 ladies, I say look for entry around that 0.0002 or 323. Okay, that's where you should be looking for entry to the upside. All right, and for UNFI2, okay, UNFI2, I'm looking at this level of $7.5, $7.6 level, right? $7.5, $7.6 level is what I'm looking at. Okay, so is it that you pay attention to that or you can set a limit order for that? I'm looking for a long trade from here. I don't know if we can get there. All right. This token likes I like the moves. Okay, whenever I want to move, it moves very well, right? But alternatively, if I open up that UNFI stuff here, remember I told us yesterday that we look for the Monday's lows and all of that, okay? And then we take advantage of that to start trading. So what I'll basically be basing my trades today on would be on the Monday's low, okay? Will be on the Monday's low, which is exactly what happened here. So this token just came and claimed that Monday's low, right? So we have this massive pull down, okay, push down here with this candle, and then we just have this other candle here. So we are currently above that, though you missed this, okay? You missed this already, there's no need of rushing into it, but let's say if we use the Monday's mid, okay? If we do come and reject here, right? This could equally serve as a resistance and then maybe come back, we start looking for up, okay? This is specifically trading the Monday range. If you are trading the Monday range, this is our low, we use it as a support. This is our high, we use it as a resistance, okay? These are, we'll pick trades here and then we target that area there, but this level is equally another good area. So if you're not in this trade already, you've already missed out on this. Okay, if you're not in this trade already, you've already missed out on this. So we wait because the Monday mid here is actually lining up with this resistance level, right? So we want to see if we can come reject at this level and then bounce back and all of that. So let's see how this will play out too, okay, and see what happened. SRP, I don't know how many of us followed up SRP last night. There was actually a fake news that actually made SRP pumped, right? And then immediately when somebody from BlackRock actually confirmed that the news was fake, immediately it dumped, right? This is how, you know, how you can see all this ETF stuff of a thing, right? The way it is influencing the market and all of that. This is what happened last night, all right? There was a news that I don't know, around ETF, whatever for SRP, I can't relate whatever that was, but it was related to BlackRock, you know, filing, even Ethereum, right? There was a news about Ethereum, which makes it sitting at that $2,000 level right now, okay? And then the SRP stuff came up that BlackRock, whatever, was filing for, I don't know, whatever they said they did, okay? And this immediately pumped, right? So somebody from BlackRock now came and said that that was not true. And then the opposite was, the reverse was the case in this stuff, right? So we just moved from that level of 64 up to, you know, that level of 75. And immediately that was confirmed as fake. We immediately came back down here, right? But aside these two moves here, right? Aside this candle here, we were still on that support level, right? We're still on that support level. So we are back to the range. Okay, we're back to the range. So for SRP, be looking, you know, for long trade around that 64, 65 cent level, right? 64, 65 cent level. So if I do get SRP come down to this level here, I'll be looking to take a long trade, okay? I want the support here to hold, and then we'll be targeting that level of 72 cent, okay? We'll be targeting that level of 72 cent and all of that. All right. So anything between here and the Monday's low, okay, which is around 63 cents. So anything between 64 up to that 65 cent level, right? You should be looking for a long trade. All right. You should be looking for a long trade. Then your stop loss can be, you know, slightly below wherever you want that to be. Okay. So that's basically what I'll be looking at for SRP. I'll be looking to take long trades here to the upside. All right, I'll be looking to take long trades there to the upside. Another token that I was actually going to look at this morning, which has already actually gone far, is the AVAX. Okay, I was looking at picking the pullback. All right, and the Monday slow was equally another trade, another area that I was looking at. Okay, I'm currently on the 1 hour time frame, right? So we had that high for 19.7 or 19.8 there on Monday, and then we came down to as low as that $16 level. Right now, we just rejected at that Monday low, which is equally another good trade to, that would have taken to the upside. All right. But looking at this move on SRP, okay, let me see what the pullback is here. Sorry, not SRP. I'm actually looking at AVAX. Okay, AVAX. All right. So if I take my Fibonacci retracement, so I want to take it from this low here. All right. Where we had this move from here to the upside for AVAX. Okay. I don't know why this thing's not working. What's wrong with you? Okay, let's take it from there. Sorry. Okay, I did not select this stuff. That's why. Okay, to that high there. Yeah, so let me come back to lower time for guys. You see that the 382 lined up, that is exactly where we rejected from. Okay. That's the power of Fibonacci retracement tool in a trending market like this, right? So what you're waiting for, not necessarily the pullback, okay, not necessarily trading the pullback. We want to take it when it gets to that 382, okay? Remember the important level on the Fibonacci retracement to the 382, the 618, the 786, even the 50%, right? The 50% level is equally important, but I did not include the 50% in this particular Fibonacci template. All right. So I just have the 382. I'm just looking for pullbacks. Okay. I just have the 618 and then the 786 level. So you can see clearly here that AVAS came and rejected at that 382, right? We just came, bounced at that 382, and then boom, we are going up back up. All right. So you can imagine if you have set a limit order for this would have equally been a good move already for you this morning. That is over 10% move. If you're using a 10x leverage, 100% already in the market, which is good. All right. But we want to see here if this resistance will hold. Maybe if this resistance hold or we go and use that Monday's high, we could come back down again. All right. Because I was actually looking at this coming down here. The 618 is lining up directly with the support level at $13, right? For AVAS. But will AVAS come down to $13? I don't know. All right. I don't know. But if it does, it could be a good opportunity to buy back. All right. To go like, buy big. All right. If we do come to $13 level, it is a good opportunity to buy. All right. But there's every probability, okay, there's every possibility that this will just continue to create a new high and then continue to move up. But let's see how that plays out. All right. Let's see how this plays out. We already rejected at the 382 already. Okay. But we can still be hoping, all right, to take a long trade here, guys. Okay. We can still be hoping to take a long trade there. Maybe from what we are seeing right now, if I go to like the 15 minutes time frame, okay, you could see something like this playing out here. Maybe we come to this Monday middle here, okay, and then come back to the 382 before we continue to go up. I don't know, but we'll pay attention to this and see however this plays out. Okay, we'll go ahead and take trades accordingly. All right. However it plays out, we go ahead and take trades accordingly. If this area here fails to hold, then guys, pay attention to that $13.2 level for AVAS. Okay. If this area here fails to hold, pay attention to the 618, which is at that $13.2 level. All right. Going up. Okay. That's basically what I'm looking at. And with all these fake news that will spike the market and all of that, guys, it means that if eventually, okay, we have between now to the end of the month for the US to make up their mind about, the Bitcoin ETF stuff. If eventually this is positive, all right, if eventually this is positive, if it is approved and all of that, guys, you will not be able to contain the move or the speed at which everything will move in the market, most especially Bitcoin. All right. You'll not be able to contain the speed at which everything will be moving. All right. And all of that. So you could see Bitcoin go from 30 to 50,000 or even 60,000 and all of that. All right. So the earlier you start building position against that, okay, the better it will be for you, because when you catch up with that, that could be, massive, right? It could be massive for you. All right. So this is currently what I'm looking at for AVA. So do pay attention to that. I'm looking at this level here. I'm equally looking at this level down there at $13 area there. Okay. So that is about AVA. Whatever token you are looking at this morning, just put it on the chart for me. Okay. Put it on the chart for me, and I'll be able to look at those tokens with you as well. Okay, whatever tokens you want us to look at this morning, put it on the chart, and then we look at it together, guys. Okay, and which other token again I had in mind? I've talked about UNFI, right? Okay, yeah, I'm giving you setup for that. We'll talk about AVAs. Then 10,000 ladies. Yes, I'm still hoping that this comes to that 3.2, but if not, if we continue to go up from there, that could be good. Okay, and which other token again was I looking at this morning? Let me check. Check. Yeah, it was this meme of a thing, right? The meme coin. Who has been trading meme coin actually? Those of you, right? Those of you who like trading trending tokens and all of that, who has been trading meme coin here? Okay, I guess my mic is not stable. Whatever that is, I don't know. But I hope you can hear me, Sha. Mem USDT. And then bybit has a campaign going on, right? That when you trade this token, you earn some USDT for yourself and all of that. You earn some USDT reward and all of that. What exactly was I even looking at on this meme coin, right? Look at this move. Look at this move yesterday. That was like massive, guys. It was indeed very massive one. So who is trading this token? Who has been following up with this token? Can you let me know if you are on the chat or just unmute yourself? Who has been following up with this token? Have you been making money or has it taken you out? Okay, you're holding on spot. Oh, why are you holding meme on spot? You should take profit, actually. You should take profit, okay? If you bought anything around that 22, around 20 something cent, okay? Anywhere around there, if you bought anywhere around there, you should take profit right now, right? And wait for pullbacks to, to go up again, all right? Yeah, you should take profit and wait for pullback. Okay, now this is one thing that I'm talking about, the Monday range. Okay, we have the Monday's high, we have the Monday's middle here, and then we have the Monday's low here, right? So this move happened from this Monday's low, we went up there. As you can see here, all right, we came to the middle of that range, and then we rejected back to the high, and then it seems we are rejecting here again, all right? So it's not an advice actually, but just a suggestion. I don't know when you bought for Chris, okay? I don't know when you bought the meme coin, but you should take profit, except if there's something that is making you hold that for long. If you believe that this will go, higher than what it is currently, why not? You can hold on to it, okay? I don't know who are the people behind this, whether if it is the Koreans or the Chinese or whatever, okay? Koreans and the Asians too, they are equally movers in this business. All right. Take some profit. Actually, when it drops down more, you buy, okay? You buy more, right? When it drops down more, if you go claim that Monday's low at 21, 22 cents, it could be another opportunity to buy more on this token. All right. It could be another opportunity to buy more on this token. I just decided to avoid this token. I'm not trading it. All right. I'm not trading it. But if we do come back down to this level here, which will be serving as, it was previously a resistance here. So we want to see this serve as a support. Okay. If we see it serve as a support coming down here, we could be, looking to buy from here going forward. All right. So we could be looking to buy from there going forward if we do come down there. All right. That's basically what I'm looking at on that meme stuff. Currently, I'm not trading it. Okay. I'm using stop loss and following the trend. All right. All right. That's great. That's great. That's a good idea. That's the whole idea, right? That's the whole idea. So is it that hit your stop loss or they continue to make money for you going forward? All right. Okay. So yeah, that's it about the meme coin. I've not been trading it actually. I've not paid attention to it, but the stuff has been doing very well actually. It has been doing very well. Okay. Floki, I was trading Floki, but it didn't go the way I expected it. And basically, I just forgot about it. But it seems that the meme tokens are the ones that are leading the way right now. Why Floki is the meme coin, yeah? And then it's at the top gainers today. Yeah, Starlink has a use case, not meme as to say. I don't know. I'll find out more about Starlink stuff. Okay. And yeah, if I go back to that Starlink of a thing, I think Starlink is doing great. It's doing great. Let's see if Starlink will what is it? 10,000 or is it 1,000 star? Okay. We are still at that area. Okay, let's use the 4 hours to. Okay, this candle for the 4 hours just opened. I don't know. It could come back. We could have an engulfing candle from what I'm seeing here. But let's see if that continues to sustain it to the upside. Maybe we could be looking to buy, or we'll just wait for a pullback and then, I don't know how far that can go. If it will go to 40 cents or thereabout, I'm not sure for Starlink. Okay, for that Starlink of a thing, I think I should secure, sorry, I'm already in the trade, so I need to move my stop to entry and see how that will work. 3. Yeah, so I just have to, because this candle that is coming down here, I don't trust that candle, right? I don't trust that candle, but I want to see this place hold as a support, okay? I want to see here hold as a support. I want to see this thing continue to go up, actually. Let's see how that plays out, all right? We want to see here hold as a support, and then we'll continue to go up from here. That will only, yeah. Let's see how this plays out, all right? Let's see how this plays out. Just put an eye on this stuff. If we do hold here as a support, then maybe from here we can add to our position, okay? We'll go add to our position here and then, follow that trend to the upside and then put stop loss slightly below. But let's see how this plays out first, okay? Let's see how this plays out first and before we can actually take that decision. So put an eye on this stuff. It could pump, okay? It could pump harder. It could go up more and stuff like that. But let's keep an eye on that stuff and see how that will play out, all right? Let's keep an eye on that stuff and see how it will play out for the Starlink and big time 18 cent. Yeah. Yeah, big time is doing great actually, big time. The only thing that I think Loom actually was moving at a point, or Loom was moving at a point, but guys, forget about all this. Did I give you a setup on ARK yesterday? Yes, I did, right? I gave a setup on ARK yesterday, right? Did I? ARK USDT. Was it on this chart? Yes, I did give a setup on ARK yesterday. I remembered because I had a limit order setup for this stuff. I can't remember, was it on this chart or which of the chart is that? I was kicked out of the main group because I copied the link you had posted to ask you a question. Can you please ask admin to recover my band? I was going to ask. Yeah, please, you don't need to repost the link, okay? Anything that looks like a link on the group, you'll be taken out, all right? So you don't need to repost the link. You can reply, all right? You can reply to the link, but not reposting it, okay? So that you don't get banned, all right? So I've taken care of that for you. I'm taking care of that for you. Okay. So you should be able you should be back to the group right now, I guess. Yeah. So for Run, I've taken care of that for you. Okay. I've taken care of that for you. Sorry about that, but you don't need to repost any link. Just reply to the message and you'll be good to go. Okay. So I've taken care of that for you right now. Yeah, I did give a setup for this stop yesterday. So we're looking at 1.40. And I told you that if you can, yeah, I did 1.40 actually. That was the setup I gave. I think, where was I looking at? Around 1.40 was where safe. I think we were around this area. I was looking at 1.40 actually. All right. 1.40. That was what I was looking at that yesterday, 1.40, guys, okay? This is not going well, but let's see how that works. We'll come back to that, okay? So I was looking at 1.40, and I told you that you can equally look at 1.8, 1.38, or 1.39, right? And that eventually played out, right? That eventually played out. Mine is already running, okay? And this is going, so the target should be, let's see if we can get it to as high as 1.8, okay? But my target is 1.7 actually, all right? So if you took this trade here, congrats to you. That is, if you set a limit order for that, maybe you target that 1.80 for that and all of that. Let's see how it goes, okay? Let's see how it goes. So we'll continue to trade this range until we break either of these. Either we'll break to the upside or we'll break to the downside, whatever it is. For ARK, we'll continue to follow that. But personally, I look for more of the long setup, okay? Whenever it goes up and it comes back down, I look for more of the long setup. So the whole of this range here is an opportunity to make money as much as you can. Okay, it is an opportunity to make money as much as you can and all of that. All right. So for Starlink, I will look for new entries. Okay, we are going to be looking for new entries for Starlink, since we the stuff is pushing down the way it's doing. Okay. Give me a moment, guys. I'm trying to fix that. Okay, so I'm just trying to take care of some of the trades that are, currently running from my end, all right? So when these things goes in profit and all of that, we just need to secure our profit, right? We just need to secure our profit and all of that. So that's basically what I'm trying to do here, okay? Then we'll continue to, take other trades and all of that, okay? Okay, so for this particular token, guys, all right, if this level doesn't hold, if this level here doesn't hold, you could, target that, I don't know, but for this, let's just leave it to play out, okay? If we do come back down, then maybe we can be looking for long trade for now. just let it. I was thinking we'll go pick a trade here and continue to go up, but eventually that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work. So let's see how that goes. Let's see how this will play out, right? Okay, and we should be able to recover from. What are you guys looking at? What are you guys looking at? Let me know on the chat. What are you trading this morning? What are you looking at? Let me know on the chat, okay? What are you trading this morning? I just have to set limit orders for this token in case it comes back. Why I'm talking, all right? In case it comes back and I don't see it, I just want to pick some trades for that too. Let me know in the chat. What are you looking at? Yeah, leverage stream, morning. You're welcome. What are you guys trading? Let me know. Let me know. Whatever token you are trading, okay? Let me know, right? Let me know. I'm going back to that meme stuff. Let's see if we can see possible trade opportunities for those stuff and all of that, okay? All right, all right, all right. I think I'm done with this. So let's proceed. Let's proceed, guys. Sorry, network. Now, when you're trying to do some stuff, these exchanges can reject network like that. Yeah, I've been trying to confirm that trade for a while now. It's not working. Okay. So yeah. Ruin, are you long or short? Are you long or short, Mila? Okay, let me see what's going on that token too. Okay, yeah. Ron has been doing very well actually recently. So let's see. Yeah. So what's your target? You know, we do have a resistance at that 3.4, 5.4, right? $5.4 level. So you should consider closing part of your position whenever you get up there. And if I look at this, let's see what our fib will give us from here to that high. Okay, almost close. We'll take from here. Okay. Yeah, 382 is still around that $4.6 level. If I'm looking at, looking for pullbacks using the Fibonacci retracement to 382 is still there. Okay, so for Ruin, it has been up and up and up. This thing doesn't, even come back down and all of that. So you just pick up the trade whenever you see the opportunity. But we do have that resistance here, okay? We do have that resistance here. If we do break above this level, then guys, this thing can go up as high as, $9 to $10. All right. This thing can go up as high as $9 to $10 if we do break above this level we are currently trading right now. Okay. If we do break above this level, yeah. But it would have been good if we do have like a pullback to that 382. Okay. If we do have a pullback to that 382 there, 3.9, that could be a good area to even start looking for long. All right. So don't rush this. Don't rush this. Is either you continue to scalp it, okay? Whenever you see these opportunities, or is either you continue to scalp it or just wait for it to, come back down to that 382, and then you can take a trade from there to the upside. All right. Yeah, but right now this is going well. I would just say target that level of 5.3, okay? To either close part of your position and continue to hold. If we break above this level, then there's every probability that we can continue to go up. All right. If you're already in profit, just secure some profit by moving stop. I don't know where your entries, what your entry were. Okay, just secure some profit, either moving your stop to your entry or just secure some profit for yourself, but target this level of 5.3 up to that level of 5.4. If we do break above this level, good for you. But if not, maybe when we get here, you just move your stop loss around somewhere around there, and then you continue to hold and see how this will react, okay, at this resistance level here, okay, and see how that will react at those resistance level. All right. So let's look at BNB USDT. So BNB rejection at 382. Okay. Yeah, rejection at 382, which is that 382 is valid actually. Okay, this rejection here is very valid because we did came back to that 382 rejected. Okay, even this week was just around, they didn't go just beyond. Okay, and then now we are rejecting it again. So I see more of long trades for BNB. I think you should do a quick long for BNB. All right. Yeah, do a quick long for BNB, targeting that level of 250. 250 going forward. Do a quick long for BNB. You can even target as high as the level of 255 up there. Okay, you can target as high as that level of 255 up there. But let's see if you can have a pullback. Okay, let's see. Don't enter with market order. Let's see if we can have a pullback like this before we start going back up again. All right. So you can set a limit order for BNB either at the 382, either at this 382 level, which is around 242, or at that support level, which is around 240. Okay, it all depends on you. I will do 2 limit orders for this. All right, enter a trade, pick a trade here, and then add to that if we do weak down to that support level, and then my stop loss will be slightly below that area. So for BNB, what I'm looking at, let's see if we do come back to this area before we go back up again, then you can take a long trade here, okay? So I'm looking at this area here, anything around this $240 level, and I'm targeting that $255 level, all right? So stop loss will be slightly below this area. In case we weak down here, I want to add to my position, and then anything below this previous week here, I'm out of that trade. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at for BNB. I will just set a limit order for that, for the BNB trade, and let's see how this will play out. All right, so I'm going to set a limit order for that. So basically, I want this to, like go up there, maybe come back before we go back up. So that's what I am looking at for BNB. All right, so I'll set a limit order for that. If it doesn't trigger tomorrow by this time, I just close the trade and I'm out. Okay. What if you move stop loss to entry and it bounce from there and go upward? that could really hurt. Usually I say 50% before I move stop loss. See, yeah. Things like these are reasons why most of the time we don't use stop loss, right? Things like these are reasons why most of the time we don't use stop loss. But have you seen a trade that has gone 100% and eventually came back and hit your stop loss, right? So we just need to play with it. We just need to play with the market. It's better that you always break even and still have your capital back than just losing part of it, right? And I know that things like that. So and now another thing you could look at is if 50% is enough for you. If you put in $10 in a trade and if it moves 50%, that is $5 plus $5. You close it and you're out of that trade. Okay. If you put in $20 per trade and it moves 50%, okay, that is plus $10, right? You are out of it and you go out of that trade. You just close the trade, okay? Instead of just thinking, what if I put stop loss and then it comes and hit my stop loss and then it goes up. Okay, what if you don't put stop loss and then the 50% go you are seeing right now, okay, become minus 50% and all of that, right? So it all depends on what the tokens you're looking at, right? Most especially for those of you who are scalping is you just have to, but if you are not a scalper, if you can hold a trade for more than a day or two, then just give the trade a room to breathe, okay? Give it a room to breathe. Maybe when it comes back, you can set limit orders. When it comes back down, you add. Now, another trick that I use in most of these tokens is, if, for instance, I've entered BNB, right, and it's already moving, okay? Maybe I picked BNB around 240. Right now, we are 244. I can move my stop loss to around 242. Maybe this, depending on the leverage I'm using, this could be plus 2%, plus 10%, plus 20%, depending, okay? And all of that. If BNB have a chance of coming back down, all right, I will just close here because it's hitting my stop loss. I'll close here and re-enter that trade again, okay, by setting another limit order. All right, I will re-enter that trade again. If eventually it comes back there again, I want to re-enter that trade again or even buy it lower. All right, or even buy it lower and all of that and then continue. All of this, you can use limit orders to automate that. Okay, when it gets to that level, it automatically triggers for you and then it continues to move. So it means that in the previous trade, you did not just close it, okay, but you close it with some profit and you stand a chance to retake that trade again, even lower, because this time around, now remember, if I was taking this based on this this past event here, right, I would have put in my entry maybe around 242. But what happened? BNB actually came down to as low as 237. All right. Meaning that if you have bought at 237 or 238, you would have made more profit than buying at 242. All right. So with this now, I can say, okay, if this comes back again, what if it goes to 238 and all of that? And I set a limit order at 238, I'll pick this trade here. And eventually, if you start moving up, I'll make more money. So managing your trade, it all depends on you, right? It all depends on you. So if you can allow, I was in this trade, I can't remember, I don't know, the person is not here, when we gave a signal for EGLD. All right. We already closed that trade, but he held on to that trade for like 3 days plus. All right. And eventually the trade finally pays. Okay. The trade finally pays. So you can imagine, when he was seeing losses and all of that, and he was still holding on to it. So most of the time, why we have losing trade is not because our analysis are wrong. Okay. But because market movers, all right, manipulators, the whales will always want to have their way. They will always have a way to push price beyond what most of the retail traders, okay, are projecting. So they will always want to push price below, all right, buy it at a discounted rate, okay, and then before you start going up and all of that, when you start joining, that is when they're taking profit and all of that. So manage your trades the way you want it, all right, which is why I don't go all in all my trades. So if I want to raise $20 in this trade, I can set a limit order to enter one here and then set another limit order to buy below in case we do weak down. And then at the end of the day, my average price will just be in between, okay? Then most cases, it will just pick that first entry. The remaining one will not be picked, right? And then if you start going up, I'm okay with that. I'll just trail the market and continue to go up, okay? So your strategies are right. If you want your market to move plus 50% before you move stop loss, it is equally a good thing, right? And I don't even advise anybody to start moving stop loss once you move 5%, because that one candle can move 5% and immediately comes back by 10% and take you out and then still go back in your favor. All right. and still go back in your favor. That's basically it. Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. So just manage your trade the way you want it, and I bet you will never regret it. Okay. So the next token there will be, yeah, this is what I'm looking at for BNB. Okay. If we do get that back there, I will want to take a trade to the upside for BNB. All right. That's basically what I'm looking at for BNB. So you can set limit orders for that if you want to. And I would like to do that now before we go further. C98. Okay. I will look at C98, but I would like to do this because in most cases I talk about these things and then it just escaped my head because I'm talking, I don't write them down. Okay. If I don't act now, I will just forget. Then tomorrow when somebody reminds me about this, I look at it and it has already gone far. Okay. So stuff like that. All right. So yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes, guys. Yeah, this type of things, something else. Okay, so BNB, the entry there again is, I'm looking at sorry, it was supposed to be 240, right? Or was it 241 I gave? Yeah, let's do 241, right? Let's do 241, and then I have to limit orders for that. At 238.2, I want to buy. So give me a moment to do that, guys. All right, that is it for BNB. And yeah, Henry, you're welcome. Welcome. What are you trading this morning, Henry? Okay, I will look at C98, I will look at CAS, I will look at INJ, I will look at Audi. Okay, some of these trades that you guys are actually mentioning right now. If you're opportune to take the trade, okay. Sorry, give me a moment. So if you're opportune to take the signals that were shared on the group, those were, that they're already running in profit, okay? The three signals are already running in profit. So if you're able to take that signal sent on the group, so they're already running in profit, but I'll look at it again, okay, to see, what's possible with that, if you can still get new entries, all right? So we'll start with the C98. So let's look at the bigger picture. C98 actually respected the support area there at 17 cents. Okay, then we'll have a resistance there at 19 cents and all of that. So if I go back to my 15 minutes time frame, okay, since we already bounced from this area, I would still say this area will still be area of value for me, okay? So I will still look at picking a trade from this 1750, okay? Anything at that 1750 level is where I'll be looking to pick a trade. 1750, 1745, okay? Wherever you can, okay? Wherever you see opportunity for this, and then maybe target that level up there. 1750, 1745, that's basically what I'll be looking at, all right? For this particular trade. So 1750, 1745 is where I'll be looking to pick a trade for C98. C98, if you are not in the trade already, you wait for it, okay? wait for it, and we still have that support very valid. Okay, and yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at for C90. No long talk here. All right, so if we come down to that area with our stop loss slightly below in case you know, something like this happen. And a week like this happen, it takes you out immediately. So that's basically what I'm looking at for C98. If you want to be looking at that area of 17, okay, 0.1745 for a long trade for C98. All right. And then for the OD, is it OD, whatever that is pronounced, ORDIUSDT. Okay. If you were in that trade already, you should be, okay, if you took that signal, you should be in profit right now. But it seems that we are seated at that level there. Okay, if you look at higher time frame, everything is empty. All right, everything in empty, and the projection is to get to this level of resistance, right? And even break above that. Okay, the projection is get to that level of resistance there and all of that. All right. If we do take our Fibonacci retracement to from down here up there, okay. So you see that this came to that 382, though it didn't come down back again, but we're looking at that area there. So if you now start looking at lower time frame and all of that, okay, the target is still that area above that this zone here. All right. So the target is still up there at that you know, that level of 22, 23, or even above, okay, or even above. All right, or living above, because if we do break above this area, then we can start going back up and all of that. So once this already is in profit, if you're in the trade already, just move your stop loss. Okay, if I look at 15 minutes time frame right now, guys, so our 382 level is there. If we do bounce back to that 382 level again, it could be another opportunity to take a trade to the upside. Then we'll have the 618 level, which is around $12. I don't know if this will come back there, but 23, okay, target that $23 level. If we do get there, you continue to move your stop loss until, though if we break above this level, we can start seeing, you know, new highs going up and all of that. But for now, this is where we are for OD, nothing to look at, okay? If you're looking at entry, you need to wait for a pullback to either the 382 at 16.9 or 17 cents, $17, okay? Or wait for a rejection at that $23 for a short, okay? Wait for a rejection at that $23 for a short, except we create another low here, okay, another lower high here, then we can, you know, start taking trades down there, okay? But before I can actually start taking trades down, I want this change of character, okay? I need a change of character around this zone here, which is below this 382 level, guys, okay, the 382 level. Maybe something like this could happen, right? Which is why you need to secure your profit now if you're taking that trade already. If something like this happens, I'm expecting a rejection from here up. But if it doesn't happen and it break below that area, then the next target for a long trade will be, you know, that 618 level. So you can start looking for short anything below this area down there. All right. That's basically what I'm looking at for this particular trade. All right. But I'm still hoping that this gets to 23 before we come back down. All right. Let's see if we shoot up to 23 before we come back down. That's basically what I am looking at for this token. Okay. That's basically what I'm looking at for this token. Then for CAS, USDT. For Casper, so Casper has been moving, and stuff like that. So let me bring my fib to the top there, and that rejection is a 382. All right, this is one thing, one good thing when, you know, you don't look at token when they are like when it has started pumping already, right? You don't look at token. For instance, when we started this stuff, I said everybody should have like a watch list where we have different tokens on the watch list, right? Why some other persons are looking at this, some other persons will be looking at that. If you have been following up this trade, this class of a thing, right? You would have gotten a nice trade here, okay, from this 382 to this rejection at that 382 up there, okay? Even if it is just these two candles to the upside. Let's say you were able to enter a trade from here. Let me even say from here, right? To the present price here, that is over 6% move. With the 10x leverage, that is over 60%, guys. Okay. If you get something like this and you're able to put in $100 in that, is it easy to make $60? most especially if you are in the part of the world where I come from, okay, and all of that. So yeah, so we just have that rejection. So if you are looking at trading Casper, I see a long setup here, guys. Okay, I see a long setup here, but right now you need to wait for a pullback. Let's do 15 minutes. Yeah. Okay. I see a long setup here. Anything between this level of 0.077 up to that level of 0.08. Okay. You're looking for long. All right. You're looking for long until we break below this 382 level, right? But I don't see Casper breaking below this 382 level. I see it going up from here. All right. I see Casper going up from here. So be looking for long entry. That is if we do pushback or down there again, okay. You can be looking for long setup from here for Casper. All right. And stop loss slightly below that zone there. All right. So that's basically what I'll be looking at for Casper if you are going to be trading this. So I'll be looking for long at around that 0.08. Okay, targeting 0.09 or even higher. Casper can even get to 10, 20, 30 cents and all of that. So it all depends on when you caught this early, all right? So yeah, looking at a higher time frame, guys, I see this token, this pullback here, maybe will create another high and continue to go up, right? I see Casper going up and up and up, except if something, fundamentally happens and all of that, okay? See, MAV is scary. Are you serious? Has it started going against us already? Yeah. Yeah, MAV, yeah. Let me look at that. Okay, so before I go to INJ, let's look at MAV quickly. Yeah, the thing just so if you do not, maybe if you move your stop loss, you would have gotten out of the trade already, right? If you adjusted your stop loss, you would have gotten out of the trade already. But let's see. Yeah, guys, the stuff already rejected massively. That's one thing about all these things, right? It already rejected massively. MAV, let me do higher time frame. Let's see. Yeah, look at that, guys. Yep. Okay, guys, I'm still looking at this. If you're out of this trade, okay, you can re-enter it if we do reject from this area, guys. Okay. If you're out of the trade already, you can re-enter it if we do reject at that area. Not a financial advice, all right, but yeah. Yeah. So we do have that support and previously resistance actually, right? We want to use it as a support this time around. So if you're out of that trade already, still hold on if you can, okay? Still hold on to this trade if you can. If the stop loss is not something that, or if the losses you're seeing right now is not making your heart beat, boom, 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 okay? Still hold on to it, all right? Still hold on to it, all right? Yeah, still hold on to it because stop loss is, slightly below, but still hold on to this stuff if you can, right? Still hold on to this stuff. If you miss that trade already, you should be looking for more entries here, guys. Okay, you should be looking for more entries here. So just you can re-enter the trade if we do bounce from this 383 again. Okay, and then maybe you can target that area there, down there, then put stop loss just slightly below that area. All right. This is a new setup for this. But if you are still holding on to that trade, okay, and the stop loss, the losses or the floating losses you're seeing right now is not making your heart beat too fast. All right. Let it be, okay? Let it be. All right. Just let it be. Let the trade run, or you can just close and re-enter the trade if we do get down to 28 again, okay, you could, re-enter that trade, guys. You could re-enter that trade again. All right. So that is basically for that. And let's see how it goes. Your stop loss just should be where it is, and then maybe from here you can target that level there. All right. Just don't worry, it will play out, okay? It will play out. It should go up again. Yeah, it will, definitely it will. Okay, so for MAV, if you are out already, okay, you can re-enter that trade. I see this thing still going up, okay. We want to see this area of resistance here, right? Hold as a support, which is exactly that rejection we came here and then going back up. All right. Most of these things you need to hold it for a while, all right? It could take up to 8 hours or thereabout for this thing to play out. So just let it be, all right? Let it be, let the trade be. We are not out of the zone yet. ING. Let's look at ING for Adam. ING for Adam. Okay. Yeah. Some of these charts are looking like, similar stuff with so ING, if you are looking for new entries, okay, if you are looking for new entries for ING, yeah, I think you can get, okay. If you are looking for new entry for ING, I think you can get. All right. I think you can get new entries on ING and all of that. But let's look at bigger picture, guys. ING of a thing has been doing its own village thing since how long now? Okay. So the only candle that touches that 382, but this one, ING, right? If you want to look for new entries for ING, guys, pay attention to this. If we do have a pullback, okay, if we do have a pullback back to that 15.3 or thereabout, but my 382 is down there at $14, okay? But look for new entries around this area. But ING, if you took the signal this morning, this is running already, so allow it to run, okay? Allow it to run, don't stress yourself. But if you are looking for new entry, if we do pull back down to 13.4, 13.3, okay? You should be looking for long setup from here going up, all right? You should be looking from long setup from here going up for ING, okay? BTC has the power, okay? BTC has the power to control everything in the market. BTC has the power to control everything in the market. So right now, BTC is at a very critical point, right? Some persons are projecting that BTC could come down to 30,000, 33,000 and all of that, okay? Why some of us are hoping that BTC goes to 40,000 and all of that. But even at that, right, some fundamentals could equally contribute to we dumping or pumping. It all depends, all right? It all depends. Some fundamentals could contribute to us dumping or bumping, all right? So BTC controls most of these things, right? If you see BTC moving right now, you'll see majority of these tokens equally running. I see somebody's pushing them. They'll start running not to miss out, okay? But for ING, right? For Adam, if you're looking at ING, let it come down and then we can, look at, yeah, leverage stream. If you adjusted your stop losses and all of that, right? It will take care, definitely. If you adjusted your stop loss, it will take care, okay? For Rajan, right? Is it Rajan or Ranjan, whatever, okay? AVAX, I think I just looked at AVAX and gave us a setup for that. Vincent, good morning. You're just coming. We've looked at SRP, we'll look at AVAX. Let me look at the chart of the AVAX again. Which chart is this one? Guys, this thing seems to be rejecting from here. Okay. AVAX, let me look at that AVAX token again. AVAX. I think network issue. Was it on this chart I gave that AVAX setup? Yeah, it's here. Okay, this is what we're looking at for AVAX. Okay, this is what we're looking at for EVAS. If we do come back down there again, that's basically what I'm looking at for EVAS. If we do come back there again, you want to take a trade. Okay, I'm looking at that $15.6, $15.7 level to take a trade for EVAS to the upside. That's basically what I'm looking at, all right? Currently, we are just at the middle of nowhere. You can long from here to there. If you want, you can do that to 19 cents. But I want to see this come back to that 382 again, and then it could be a good area to take a trade from there to the upside. Okay. Yeah, MAV takes you at re-enter again. I just gave you a setup for that for MAV. And then I equally give a setup for SRP, right? So SRP, XRP, USDT. I don't know the chart I did that SRP stuff. I gave a setup for SRP, but I don't know the charts. I can't find the chart. Was it this chart also? I don't think it's here. Let's check here. SRP, I think we're looking at 64, 65 cents, right? 64, 65 cents for SRP USDT. 64, 65 cents for a long. That's basically what we're looking at for SRP. Yeah, I talked about this stuff here, okay? This is fake news that somebody said BlackRock is doing something about SRP2 for the ETF and the rest. And then somebody came and said it was a lie. So immediately they spawned, immediately dumped and all of that. So that's what happened here. Okay. Yeah, 64, 65 cents is still our entry level for SRP. So we're looking to take a long for SRP if we do get down to that 64, 65 cents. Okay. But for those of you who want to not miss out, okay, maybe from this 66 cents, all right, you can be looking for long. But I'll look at that area of 64, 65 cents for a long trade for SRP. That's basically what I'm looking at on the SRP stuff. All right. So let's do Q and T and see. Okay, the same thing. The same thing. We just had a bounce from this support here, right? We just had a bounce from the support here. So let's see if that goes. But you can still be looking at that $100 level for a long for QNT, okay? You can still be looking at that $100 level for a long for QNT. All right. And then target $111 or even higher. So this is what I'll be looking at for QNT. If we do come back there, I want to pick, you can set a limit order for this, guys. You can set a limit order for this. If we do get down there, you want to pick a trade from here and take it up. Okay. So if you are trading QNT, that's basically what I will be looking at, guys. That's what I'll be looking at for QNT. Okay, so let me try the QNT stuff. Okay, we're looking at 100.5 to 100.52 for a long. So let's see what we can do with QNT right now. All right, so QNT, let's see how that goes for QNT. Okay, BCH USDT. Is anybody cash out with did anybody cash out with this trade yesterday? What exactly were we looking at? 230 or 235? Which area we're looking at for Bitcoin Cash? 230, right? I can't remember. And I had this multiple chart. I will set up something there. It goes off and all of that. So, did we look at, yes, we look at Bitcoin Cash yesterday, right? And I told us to pay attention to this $230 level, right? So if you did, see this candle here would have given you, would have triggered your trade, right? I think we're looking at, is it 230 or 235? I can't remember. Okay, this one nobody is talking. It means that nobody took the trade yesterday. So yeah, we'll miss that stuff. So for now, for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, I think we still have this area here, guys, to take advantage of. Yeah, we still have this area here, guys. The whole of this area to start taking advantage of this. The whole of this area, guys. So be looking for long on Bitcoin Cash. Look for long on Bitcoin Cash. Look for long on Bitcoin Cash. I can equally set a limit of that 234, 235 would be ideal. Target a level of 250. Stop loss there. So I'll have one limit order at 234. That is 234.2. And then I'll have another one at that 230, all right, 230.8, or leaving at that 230.3 and all of that. So that in case all of these weeks like this happen, I want to take a trade from there. Yeah, that's what I'll be looking at for Bitcoin Cash. There, your stop loss will be slightly below. So this time around, this time around, I will not leave this thing out. I'm going to set a limit order for it, all right? Yeah, the other stuff should be printing, okay? Even the MAV2 is coming back to life, okay? MAV is coming back to life. INJ2 is printing, all right? So when you just see some of these things that will just go up and down and all, just let it be, all right? So OD is printing, it should. It should be printing, guys. We deserve to print, okay? So let it print, let it print, let it print. We need those money, guys. All right. What else am I looking at? Ethereum. Okay, let me look at Ethereum too. For Bitcoin Cash, this is what I'm looking at, okay? Let me quickly set limit orders for that, for Bitcoin Cash, and then we can go to Ethereum, okay? Yeah, to Ethereum. I have some recordings I want to do today, guys. So I should be ending this live stream in the next 5 to 10 minutes, okay? So that I'll be able to have time to do those recording and then schedule them for you, copy trading, you know, all of those things and the rest, okay? So Bitcoin Cash, let's set a limit order for Bitcoin Cash and see if we can get it at 230, good, BCH. We can get it at 234, So the entry again is I'm looking at 234.2, and then I'm looking at another area at 232. Okay, 230.4 thereabout. So those are the areas I'm looking at. Let me see if I can get that right. Okay, guys, give me a moment. Okay, I'm trying to set up this stuff here. So TP level is around 255, 251, sorry. 251. Then stop loss will be right below there. $228.15. Okay, let's see how that will play out, all right? And then Ethereum, let me look at Ethereum. The reason why I don't bother trading Ethereum and Bitcoin is because I have a long setup for this, right? So I have a long setup for this. I'm trading, I bought option for Ethereum that will expire. My option will expire sometime in March. Another one will expire sometime in January next year. Okay. So the projection is to have Ethereum above $2,000, above $3,000 and all of that. But let's see how it goes. Okay. So currently Ethereum is sitting at the resistance at that $1,300 level, right? Sorry, 1,130, 133 or whatever. That's the resistance we're currently sitting at. Okay. So basically what we should do is, let me see if our Fibonacci retracement tool can give us, let's even see if we can get a 382. Yeah, 382 pullback will mean Ethereum will need to come down to 1,900. Okay, but here is a resistance at $2,011. Okay, $2,011. So I think we should play with this $2,011 level, or we can alternatively take our Fibonacci retracement tool from here, okay, to that up there. All right. So you see that 382 is lining up almost at that level. So we should be looking at that $2,000 level for a long for Ethereum, okay? Look at that $2,000 level for a long for Ethereum. If you are going to be taking trades for Ethereum, I'll be looking for more of long. Yeah, 382 here is around 1,969. That is 8,990, 95, 96, and all of that, right? If we do get down there, why not? You take a trade, okay? If we do get down there, why not? You take a trade. But $2,000 level, or 2011, 2015, and all of that could be a good area to take a trade for this Ethereum until we break above this area, guys. If we do break above this resistance area of 2,100, okay, you should be targeting higher for Ethereum, right? If we do break above this level of 2,133, maybe we could go to 2,500 and all of that, all right? 2,500 or even up to $3,000. Right? So wait for Ethereum. A breakout of this area, guys, will mean, a lot to the upside. Okay, once we break out of this 2,133 level, okay, 2,133 level, maybe the next target could be anything from 2.5 that up to that $3,500 level. That's basically what we'll be looking at for Ethereum. All right. So if you want to, you can start building a position for Ethereum for yourself, right? You can start building a position for Ethereum for yourself by doing what? DCAing into this trade before it breaks out of this area, okay? You can start DCAing into this trade before it breaks out of this area, because if Ethereum eventually breaks out of this 1,130 or 133, we could be going up and up and up. So what you can do for yourself is to start building a position for yourself. Even if Ethereum comes down to 1,900, okay? Start building a position for yourself. In as much as your liquidation is anything below 1.5, guys, build a position for yourself, and I bet you never regret it. All right. But if you don't have the capital, you don't need to do that. Just wait for the breakout and you take a trade to the upside. All right. That's basically it about Ethereum. I think, yeah, if you do get 1,996, it's equally a good area to take a trade and stuff like that. Once we eventually break this above this area, guys, Ethereum could be going high and high and high and high until we get to $3,000. I want to see Ethereum by next year at $10,000. I want to see Ethereum next year $10,000. If you're with me on this, can I see a yes on the chat? Okay, if you agree with me that Ethereum can go to $10,000, what was the all-time high we had on Ethereum? Ethereum sometime was in 2021, right? We were $4,000 plus, yes. So this time around, we want to see Ethereum to 5,000. If we get a 5,000 Ethereum, then 10,000 is not too far from here. Okay, if we do get Ethereum at $5,000, then 10,000 is not too far from here. So yeah, let's see how that goes. Okay, let's see how the Ethereum stuff goes and all of that, guys. All right. So basically that is it, guys. Okay. Those of you on YouTube, if you are not on the Telegram, join us on Telegram and take advantage of all of the signals sent there. And once again, guys, you can actually copy our trades, okay? And while you are trading, okay? So you can be making money both ways, but money from copy trading and money from your own your own trades as well. And then money from the signals too, all right? Money from the signals too. And as always, guys, we cannot promise you 100% win rate, okay? There are signals that will go in your favor. There are signals that will go against you. And then the way you manage your trades equally determine whether you make profit or not. Okay, the way you manage your trades equally determine whether you make profit or not. Some trades, you just need to let them go. It will always go in losses. It will go in profit, go in losses, go in profit. The end goal is to hit your target in profit. Okay, so just drop the video on copy trading. So, okay, I will do that. All right, I'll do that. It's part of all the videos that I want to record today and all of that. Okay, do I have videos on copy trading already? But I'm doing new videos, and because of new features on the platform and all of that. Okay. You can watch this video on YouTube. Okay, the intro, I showed you how to copy trade on the intro of this video and all of that. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. If there is anything, always use the Telegram comment. Okay. Don't post links so that you don't get taken out. Okay. Don't post link so that you don't get taken out. All right. You can always use the comment section on the Telegram to ask your questions and all of that, guys. All right. Do trade with caution. Trade with, stop losses. Yeah, just manage your trade, but don't be too strict. Okay. When you are managing your trade, don't be too strict. So that, because if you get stopped at every now and then and you keep missing opportunity, I doubt if you'll be able to. All right, because right now some of these tokens we're looking at that a lot of us wanted to opt out of, even the MAV2 is it to go in profit, it to go in losses, it to go in profit, it to go in losses, but just let it be. Maybe on a long run you'll be able to end trade. Okay, so you're looking at longing. You want to long APT at 7.2, 7.1. Let's see. Currently we are 7.3 APT. All right. So for APT, let's see from here up there. Yeah, you will be right. 7.1 will be, yeah. Okay, yeah, 7.1 is a good area. That is 382. You're looking at the bounce from the 382 level, right? So looking at the Fibonacci retracement, you're looking at the bounce from the 382. So yeah, that could work. Okay, that could work. Yeah, that could work. Okay. 7.1. Yeah, look at that $7.1 level. You can take a trade. Okay, equally pay attention to that 6 point, but I doubt if we get down to that 6.2 anytime soon. So for APT, 7.1 is good. All right. You can equally put like a trend line here, and then maybe a breakout of that trend line will even give you more confidence, right? To take that trade. Okay. So basically what will happen is APT could just continue to, for instance, we touch that trend line again, come back, okay, to your entry, finally go back there, break it, come back for a retest, and boom, we are up there. All right. So anything around this area of 7.1, 7.07, and all of that could be a good area to start longing APT. All right. So let's look at something like this here. And then your target should be around that $8 level or 8.1. Okay. Put stop loss just slightly below that area. All right. So this will work for you. Leverage stream if you want to. Yeah, that's good for APT. That's good for APT. Thank you, sir. Today we really appreciate as open to many opportunities. You're welcome. Okay, you're welcome, Dominion. More opportunities as we proceed. The most important thing is that these opportunities leads to making money. Okay, making money is the most important thing, so that we don't get lose more trades and all of that. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me see how I can record some of these